Blessings and welcome to the Path to Freedom. My name is Daniel Roquillo, and as always, I'm very grateful and honored that you are choosing to tune in, that you are choosing to join me as we continue to explore how we can set ourselves free, to allow for the infinite peace and love and joy and harmony and abundance and wholeness and all of these that are the truth and the essence of who and what we are, that are inherent within us in every single moment. How we can set ourselves free from fear and worry and doubt. How we can set ourselves free to continuously allow for that next great and grand expression of who and what we are to emerge. This is what this path is about. I choose to call it the path to freedom. We might as well, or we could call it the path of awakening. We could call it, I don't know, the path of transformation or something else. Today we are turning our attention toward time and a beautiful way of bringing ourselves back to the nowness of this moment. Many of us have a tendency to live more or less chronically in time, past, present, future. And we are regurgitating or ruminating things that have happened in the past. We are repeating, rehearsing things that might or might not happen in some future moment. Or we are being overly concerned with what is happening right now in the present moment. If we want peace, if we want, and not only peace, if we want to experience everlasting, ever expanding, and unconditional peace, that is peace that is not brought forth by things going our way in the external world in terms of conditions and circumstances. If we want joy, harmony, wholeness, and all of these, if we want to live in that space, if we want these to be the order of our days or to reign supreme within our beings and minds, we need to find a way to get out of time. Time is a villain when it comes to messing up our minds, when it comes to feeling sorry for ourselves or calling forth, fear and worry and doubt and anxiety and depression and all of these. These are bound in time. And so as we bind ourselves to time, we make ourselves open and available for that which is not in alignment with peace. We make ourselves open and available for that which is not in alignment with wholeness. We make ourselves open and available for that which is not in alignment with abundance. And I've previously talked a whole lot about using the breath as a beautiful anchor in the nowness of this moment. And absolutely, the breath is beautiful and very powerful. When we are fully present with our breath, whenever we remember to come back to our breath and begin again, attachments are being released. We set ourselves free. We break the handcuffs. We break the tethering. We break the imprisonment that we have had in time. Another beautiful tool that has actually recently just come to me is asking a question, a very powerful, potent, beautiful question. And the question is, what is here? We can augment it by saying or asking, what is here now? And this question has come to me as I am in a space where my mind is being pulled to some future event. There's this thing coming up in a few weeks that I have committed to, that I'm going to follow through. I'm going to honor it, but I'm not looking forward to it. it's just one of these things that I need to do to graduate from where I am. So it brings me no joy, and just thinking about it makes me experience quite low vibrations. Thinking of it, and it's not like I'm consciously turning my attention to it, but the mind it's like the mind is buoyed to it. So the mind cannot help itself by going there. It just keeps going there. It just keeps going there. And one of my intentions is to forever allow for ever greater and grander expressions of myself to emerge. And as I asked the question a few days ago, what is mine to do? Actually, I asked, I lean into my casual conversation with the Spirit, and basically just said, God, please help me find a way to come back to knowing and feeling that all is well. Help me find a way to come back to this now moment, to live here, to be here. And it took about 24 hours, and then the answer came in the shape and in the form of this beautiful question. So the question is, what is here now? So what happens when we ask this question? Well, for me, as I'm working with it, so my mind pulls itself into this event, and it pulls itself into the drudgery and the misery and how terrible it's going to be to move through this space. It's a space that will last a few weeks. And when I remember, I get to ask this question, what is here now? Oh, I'm instantly being pulled back. So what is here now? Well, the sun is here now. Beauty is here now. Wholeness is here now. Health is here now. Abundance is here now. The birds are here now. The grass is here now. The heart beating is here now. The body breathing is here now. So it pulls me back into the nowness of this moment. And whenever I do come back to the nowness of this moment, my vibration is lifted instantly. When the mind ventures into this future event, my vibration is dropped. My goodness, I find myself in such a dark and dank and heavy space. So I get to ask the question, and I do need to do some work around it. It's not like I ask the question and instantly my vibration is lifted. But I do get to, sometimes it is, more often I need to repeat the question. I need to hang out in this space of asking the question, what is here now? But as I work with it, as I stay with this question, as I bring myself, as I pretty much force my attention back to the nowness of this moment, over a period of time, the attachment or the string, the cord, not cord of memory, but the cord of future projection is being cut momentarily. And then it grows back. And I need to bring myself back to now, to here, to what is here now. And then the mind goes off again, it takes off, and I need to pull it back. So it's work. It's not a one and done thing. But the beautiful thing about this, as I was exploring what the good is here for me, and there are a number of blessings in this challenge, but one of the most lasting ones is that I now get to strengthen, I now get to cultivate new habits I get to strengthen, really, really strengthen these presence muscles. And as it has been today, I have not been able to let off like for one moment. I have, and immediately it's like a rubber string. When I release the rubber string, it contracts and it ventures, it takes off into this future event. And then I need to pull it back, really pull it back, which is work, which is an effort. The moment I forget, the mind takes off again. It's being pulled back by this rubber string. So it's not a one and done thing. But the beauty here is that I get to cultivate a deeper practice of being centered in the nowness of this moment, of being grounded in the nowness of this moment. The practice I used to have is not sufficient at this point. And I'm usually very steeped in the nowness of this moment. I'm usually very grounded here and now. But the practice that used to be enough is no longer enough. So I'm being called, it's like a graduation. I'm being called to a final exam of sorts, so that I can graduate to the next level. So this is a beautiful way of mining the good from our challenges, asking ourselves the question, what good is here that I presently cannot see, or what's my lesson here? And really be interested in catching the answer. And that's how we navigate through whatever challenges we have. Our challenges are not God on our case. They are not God trying to make our lives miserable, but we are being prepared for something greater. Every single challenge has a gift and a blessing of transformation within it, inherent within the challenge. So whenever we're faced with a challenge, in order for us to go beyond that challenge, we need to rise up. We need to rise up to the challenge. We need to expand our consciousness, raise our vibration, so that we are at the level of the solution, of the answer to the challenge, which means that we need to find a way to release and let go of fears and worries and doubts and all of that. Whereas in my case, the tendency to feel a little bit sorry for myself, the tendency to turn my attention to, this event is a few weeks away. There's nothing that I can do about it. So it serves me absolutely nothing to allow myself to be in a bad mood now because I need to do this thing. It doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve where I'm going. It doesn't serve anything that I allow myself to be pulled into the lower vibrations. So there's a lot of discipline here. And this path that we are walking, it is about discipline. Regular, consistent practice. Where we get to become aware what it is that we are practicing. Is what we are practicing serving us? Is it serving peace? Is it serving harmony? Is it serving abundance? Is it serving all needs met? Is it serving how we're being of service? Is it serving how we wish to show up in life? Or is it standing in service? Is it in alignment with lower vibrations? We get to choose. No one's going to choose for us, but we get to choose. So discipline is a major part of all of this. And in this particular case, the invitation that I am putting forth is, how can we find a way to be more anchored and centered in the nowness this moment? And the question then is today, what is here now? What is here now? Beauty is here. Harmony is here. Stillness is here. Abundance is here. Tranquility is here. Ease, grace are here. Love is here. In this now moment. In this now moment. Not two moments from now. Not tomorrow. Not yesterday. This now moment. What is here now? What is here now? That's the question. So that's the invitation for us to lean into this question. And to make it to put it into our toolbox, to use it. To use it. So thank you so much for tuning in, for participating as we keep moving forward, ever onward, ever upward, along this beautiful path of freedom. So until we meet again, I bless your day, and I bless your way. Knowing, feeling, right where you are in this now moment, in every single moment, all is well. Something wonderful is happening. Everything is working for the highest good. Much love, many blessings. Namaste.